By the third night, I had stopped pretending it was an accident. I told myself I was only keeping the phone charged. I told myself I was waiting for the right time to return it. But at 10:58, I was already walking toward the lockers. That was when I knew. Coffee in my hand, rain across the line, blue and green on the station map, blurring under light. People moving home, faces tired and small, and locker 23 was waiting by the wall. I told myself to leave, told myself to go, but my feet already knew where the ringing would come from. I checked my own phone once. There were 2 missed calls from the same number as yesterday, the one saved as home on my screen. I did not call back. I just stood there with both phones in my coat, feeling like one life was mine and the other one was easier to answer. 11:10, the station breathing slow, 11:16, and I already know. My hands in my pockets, my heart staying still. Then the screen wakes up like a light on the sill. I was there before the ringing, before the screen came alive, counting minutes in the station like the call was keeping time. At 11:17, I knew the sound by heart. Someone else was reaching out, and I was falling into the part. They sounded calmer that night, less worried, almost ordinary. They said they bought too many oranges again. They said the hallway light had finally been fixed. They said the rain was making the window leak near the kitchen. Nothing important. That was the strange part. It was all the kind of nothing people say when they are trying to keep someone close. They talked about the rain, oranges on the table, rice left in the cooker, a window leaking slowly. Nothing there was heavy, nothing there was new, just the kind of little things people say to stay with you. I listened like a room with the window open wide, letting someone else's evening come and sit inside. I knew it was wrong. That part stayed clear. But wrong can still feel warm when you are tired of disappearing. And for a few minutes, I did not have to explain myself. I did not have to be fine. I just had to stay on the line. And I knew it was not mine, but I stayed there anyway. Some comfort feels like shelter, even when it has a name. Some voices keep a light on, some silence learns to speak. And every time I answered, I became harder to reach. I was there before the ringing, before the screen came alive, counting minutes in the station like the call was keeping time. At 11:17, I knew the sound by heart. Someone else was reaching out, and I was falling into the part. Near the end of the call, they asked if I was tired. I almost laughed, but it would have sounded wrong. So I said, "A little." The voice softened. They said, "Then go home and rest early tonight." I wanted to tell them that I had barely spoken to anyone today. Some calls don't really end, they only fade away. Some doors don't really close, they just learn to wait. I borrowed someone's place, I borrowed someone's light, and for a little while, wrong almost felt right. After they hung up, I stayed beside the lockers. The station was nearly empty. My coffee had gone cold. My own phone was still in my pocket, still carrying the calls I had not returned. I took it out and looked at my phone screen. There were no new messages. Somehow that felt worse. I was there before the ringing, before the screen came alive, counting minutes in the station like the call was keeping time. At 11:17, I knew the sound by heart. was reaching out, and I was losing where to start. Before I left, I looked back at locker 23. For the first time, it did not feel like I had found someone else's phone. It felt like I had found the part of myself that still wanted someone to call.